Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy OpTic Scump, bringing you another Ghost gameplay commentary here today. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. I'm also posting another video for today. It's going to be a sniping live commentary, so I hope that you guys check that one out as well. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a fun video. This one is more serious, talking about something that I think is a major problem with the game thus far. Like I said, that sniper gameplay should be a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully I rage a little bit. Well, no, not hopefully for me. Hopefully for you guys. Hopefully you get to see me rage a little bit, because it's probably going to happen. It's inevitable, actually. It's going to fucking happen. But today we're going to be talking about the gun imbalances in this game, and I just want to talk a little bit about the gameplay before we actually get into the main subject that I have allotted for this video. So this gameplay, obviously, it's on Tremor. If you don't know the maps by now, I don't blame you. I don't even know all the maps names right now by looking at them. I know most of them, but it usually takes me a little bit to actually get them programmed into my head. But this gameplay, like I said, I end up going like 65 and something. I get one K.E.M strike, and then I get close to a second. But I think the game either runs out of time or I die because the game is running out of time and I have to actually rush trying to get the streak. So it was almost a double K.E.M strike in core. And like I said, this was my first time venturing out of core, and I've never really played anything other than Cranked and pubs. So playing this was a little bit strange. It's a lot different than Cranked. Obviously, the perks, you don't get sleight of hand and, you know, stalker and marathon and agility whenever you get Cranked. So it's really different. But I enjoyed it. It plays a lot slower, that's for damn sure. But it's not too slow on some maps. On some maps, it's really slow. I'm not gonna lie. But on this map, it wasn't too bad. So yeah. I was using the AK-12, using the Specialist. You guys can check out my class setup video if you want to see the class that I'm using here. I believe it's on there, the AK-12 class. But let's hop into the main topic of today, the gun imbalances in this game. Okay, so let's just use Black Ops 2 for example. There were a bunch of different guns that you could pick from in that game. You could choose from the MSMC, the PDW before it was patched. The Vector even wasn't too bad in pubs. Just a whole bunch of different things. So you're probably asking, why the hell did he just name off a bunch of SMGs? Because in this game, I feel, this is my opinion, you guys can agree, you know, disagree, whatever you guys think. But I think that subs in this game are irrelevant. And I don't want to say they're completely irrelevant to the point where they're not usable. Like, I don't want to say the ARs are the almighty guns and you can't use anything other than a submachine gun. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that in a gunfight, if you're not at the perfect range and in the perfect situation, maybe a little bit less than perfect, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you're going to lose the gunfight just because the ARs are basically hybrids between submachine guns and assault rifles. It's really hard to be good and productive as a submachine gun player in this game unless you're, you know, in the perfect scenario and you're playing it right. For example, on this map here, I played against this one dude and he was playing it absolutely perfectly, and I legitimately could not outgun him whenever he was inside of this building. So what he was doing, he was just camping inside of this building. He had a rapid fire, what's it called? Bison, however you want to pronounce it. He had a rapid fire Bison inside of this building playing Cranked, and it was very hard to take him out. And that's playing it perfectly. But if he wouldn't have played it like that and he would have been running around the map, I would have just been able to pre-aim him so much and just kill him off running around so much. If he's at a long range or medium range, there's just absolutely no chance that he's winning the gunfight. And there's pretty much no chance that he's getting away just because of how fast the guns melt. So, saying that, that just goes to show that, in my opinion, SMGs in this game are so hard to use, and that's not how it should be. Now, let me just reference back to Black Ops 2. You could use an MSMC, and you could play it pretty normal. You know, it was how the maps were set up, I guess, how the gun worked, how scenarios worked in that game. You could really use an MSMC in a lot of different situations. Like, for example, I'll just give you a scenario. You're in middle map of raid in the box, and there's an AR player at the end of it. You can run behind a rock, get closer to him, and then try and win the gunfight. Now, in this game, so far, there aren't a lot of different, you know, areas on a map that you can really navigate like that, just because A, they're cluttered, there's so much shit, B, the alleyways are very open, and ARs kill so fast. So there's 3 reasons why you can't really navigate the map that well. Now, SMGs, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they're bad as guns. I'm not saying the stats are bad on the guns. I'm literally saying that the scenarios in this game just lead to SMGs being pretty irrelevant. Now let's just move into why ARs are so damn good. So, in a lot of situations in this game, you're going to be at medium to long range, and you can just pre-aim. Now, the movement on this game makes it really, really easy for a player to play aggressively campy. I mean, you can't really play aggressively campy, but it just allows you to sit there and not move and be a stationary Sally the whole freaking game. This game really does allow you to do that, because if you don't have the right perks on as an assault rifle player, you move like a fucking hippo. Like, you can't move fast on this game at all just because of the perk setups. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can be a fast-paced AR player with the right perks, for example, Stalker, Marathon, Agility. But if you're running an assault rifle class, more than likely you're going to have on, you know, Stalker, Focus, Sleight of Hand, and maybe on the go, and then you probably have like one more perk slot, maybe. I'm not really sure how many that I just named off. I think I named off like 7. But holy shit, that guy just knifed me. But like I said, in this game, you can just, in so many different scenarios, you can be versatile as an assault rifle player, and not so much as an SMG player. Now, there isn't really a way to fix this. I mean, they could boost the stats on submachine guns, but honestly, now that the game is out, I think it's pretty much irreversible as to how overpowered the assault rifles are in comparison to the SMGs. Now, I'm not saying the SMGs aren't on the same level as sniper rifles, you know, LMGs, all the other class sets or weapon sets. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in comparison to the assault rifles, every other gun is basically irrelevant, except for snipers. Snipers are pretty damn good. I mean, a light machine gun, you could argue the fact that maybe it could hold up in a gunfight. And right here, I tried to wallbang this guy with the Oracle, and it almost worked. I was so damn close. But I'm not saying the SMGs are just completely just stupid to use. Now, I'm just talking, you're in a lobby, 6v6. Well, yeah, 6v6. You're using a submachine gun. All the other people on the other team are using an assault rifle, and they're playing it smart. Now, it's going to be difficult to do good, but you still can do good. Like I said, there are a bunch of different scenarios in this game that can lead to you doing good. You just have to really, really know and be in the mindset of playing as a submachine gun player. Unlike Black Ops 2, where you could be in the mindset of, I can run down this alleyway. If an assault rifle player sees me, I can just duck behind this, pop out, and try and outgun him. Like, in this game, that's irrelevant. That's impossible, because if you're not using rapid fire, you're going to die. And if you're not using grip, you're going to die. So, trying to shoot an AR at long range, medium range, is just, it's not going to work. Because the gun's recoil, it's actually pretty high in this game for submachine guns. There's actually a good amount of recoil. And on the assault rifles, they are laser beams from outer space. There's literally no recoil on these guns at all. And I think that's a major flaw in this game. I think that's really one of the biggest flaws in this game, is that submachine guns are very, very hard to use, unlike in Black Ops 2. Unlike Modern Warfare 3, you know, unlike basically every other Call of Duty, usually submachine guns are pretty high up there on the food chain when it comes to picking your classes, and people want to do good in pubs and, you know, really want to pull out the sweatbands and try and destroy some people. You can use an SMG, but in this game, I'm telling you, it is really difficult. And maybe I just haven't experimented enough in core with them. Maybe I'm just judging my opinion solely off of cranked and competitive, but thus far, they're just really, really hard to use. But that's basically all I wanted to talk about today. Let me know what you think about this fiasco in the comments section below. I want to know your opinions. Do you think the SMGs are viable? And if so, in what situations, what maps, what attachments, what perks going with it? Just a whole bunch of things. I'd like to know what you guys think. So, that's going to be the end of the commentary, guys. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I'm sorry that I couldn't get the double K.E.M. I was trying so damn hard. And I use a pretty good amount of different guns in this game. Probably would have been good to have a submachine gun gameplay behind this, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and I'm done with the fucking commentary. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. As always, guys, this is your boy OpTic Scumpy. Fire! 65-3. Fire!